Greetings, rsmalec here once again with another episode of Fixing Tiny Minecraft. In this video, I have one bug that I'm going to address. It's actually, I wouldn't necessarily call it a bug, it's actually a conscious design choice that I made, but I am going to reconsider it and try to change it to the way that a player suggested, and that player is INDJev99. So thank you for your feedback. I'm not sure this is going to work, and I'll tell you the reason once I get to it. Basically, the idea is that after you've built a number of plots, you will unlock the ability to TNT a particular plot. And I'm actually in the map here in creative mode. I haven't initialized the map yet. So the scoreboard isn't enabled. What I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and initialize it. And instead of doing the fix and then testing it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement the fix and then or prototype the fix, I guess is what I should say. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scoreboard, players, add everybody, currency, 999. Now, obviously that's cheating, and hopefully you wouldn't do that when you play the map, but I just want to spawn a plot really quickly. And by the way, spamming buttons like I just did actually shouldn't break the map in any way, shape, or form, because all three of these sections work on completely separate redstone lines. So, just a little note there. The only thing that might be an issue is if you were to press these two buttons very quickly or these two buttons very quickly, but most people, they disappear pretty quick, and most people are busy looking at what it is they have to see. So here's where the TNT gets enabled. Now, I'll show you what the issue is, and again, I didn't think it's really a big issue, however, there's a consequence to it. So basically, underneath these two blocks are the spawners. Now, these two spawners are currently generating emerald because I chose the tier 1 farmer and the tier 1 miner. These two blocks are generating, let's see, diamond and emerald because I chose a tier 2 crafter and a tier 1 miner. And if I were to TNT this plot here, for example, you'll notice that the spawners don't get deleted. So now, if I were to come back in here, and these are generating tier 1 resources, if I choose the tier 2 villagers, these spawners did not get replaced. You can see it spinning around in there. This one is still going to create emerald blocks. This one is still going to create emerald ore. Ore, by the way, corresponds to the miners underground. So I think I'm going to try to add the ability to clear these spawners to the TNT lever. And it's going to be a pretty simple fix, but the reason that I hesitated, I actually had that functionality in the map, and it seemed like it was causing a problem. So we're going to see if it still causes a problem here. Hopefully it doesn't, but basically, first thing I need to do is write down my coordinates, which I'm looking for the coordinates of the spawner, and that would be 1496. My feet position is 83, so the spawner's at 82, and negative 443. And then this should be 5 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I've done this right, it should be 1469. Did I say 96? It should be 82, and it should be 448. Negative 448. 69. 443, 448. So the TNT mechanism is right back here. Now, this, for some reason, I think it's just the way SethBling's filter works. When I created this, these redstone blocks spawn in. Each of these layers clears part of the structure in the plot, and these redstone blocks don't disappear the way that I think they should have disappeared. I'm not 100% sure why, but it works fine, and it's also a one-time TNT anyway. But basically what I want to do is, in this top layer up here, I want to add the 2 command blocks that would clear the spots that I mentioned. And actually, I think what I probably should do is do it over here, because I haven't pulled the TNT lever yet. So bear with me. This is being done a little bit on the fly. So this is 456, and then this one should be 5 over 461, 469, 461. Okay. All right. So we're gonna manually add this command blocks, and I'm simply going to pick block, and this is as good a place as any. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, just so I have the syntax. Set block 1469, 82, and -456. That should be the first spawner. I want to spawn air with a damage value of 0. And I'm going to use the replace command because I don't want tile entities to drop. Yes, I could turn tile entities off, and that would actually change a different piece of functionality in the map that I don't really want to mess around with. Okay, so there's the 2 spawner. That should clear the 2 spawners if I've done this correctly. So let's test it out. There's the TNT, there's the explosion. Now here's where the issue comes in. The spawners are cleared, but you can see the spawner flames are still there. It's some sort of bug in Minecraft. I am not 100% sure exactly why that is. It's just got something to do with the way Minecraft works. Now, and this is where the issue came in when I had this enabled before. What happened was, when I clicked the next button and it put spawners in these 2 spots, my game crashed. I don't know if that's going to happen now. I had a diamond here before, so let's do an emerald this time. Okay, it seems to not have crashed my game. And I think this one was an emerald before, so we'll do diamond this time. Okay, so it seems to have successfully put the TNT'd spawners back, and now they are using the corrected currency. So overall, it does seem like that worked, although, like I said, maybe it was a fluke before, but I did have some issue putting a spawner in a spot where a spawner used to be after doing a set block to air. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that that worked, and I'm going to exit this Minecraft instance. Alright, so I have refreshed the map back to what I'm calling 1.0.4, and I'm going to, this time I'm going to go over to the first plot because I'm not initializing the clock or anything like that, so there shouldn't be any harm in putting the 2 command blocks here. I also neglected to mention in the last episode, in the earlier part of this video, that the skin I'm wearing right now is actually a tribute to Jesper I'm sorry, very sorry, I keep doing that. Jesper the End. Jesper the End is the creator of a series of maps called The Code. I am currently in the middle of playing The Code 3, and that's why I've got this skin on. Fantastic map, unbelievable special effects, way better than what you're seeing in this map here. And also some really amazing visuals and story type elements that he has put into the Code series. If you like puzzle maps, you have to try the Code. That's pretty much all there is to it. Okay, so these two blocks now should be clearing 69. Okay, should be clearing the spawners out of the first plot. And what I want to do next is I want to check the other plots to make sure there's nothing in these two positions. This one's clear. I probably should have done this before. This one's clear. This one's clear. This one's clear. Clear. Jesper the End also has a YouTube channel. It's Jesper the End, JESPERTHEEND, where he shows some amazing, amazing redstone stuff and command block stuff like spinning signs and animated text on signs. And Minecraft, why do you do that? I don't really understand. Okay, so all of those spots are clear. So now these command blocks, as you see, are set with specific coordinates for plot number 1. So there's two things that I need to do next, and I will show you those in MCEdit. Okay, here we are in MCEdit. Here are my two magical command blocks. And the first thing that I need to do is run a filter. If you've been paying attention up to this point, you will know that this filter is probably by Texelelf because he is amazing. And this filter is called absolute to relative coordinates. This is a filter that I requested and he made specifically for me to allow me to create this map. And what it's going to do, it's going to take those absolute coordinates of set block 14, 69, 82, negative 443, and it's going to discover the coordinate of the command block itself, which is 1439, 77, negative 443, and it's going to say, oh, what's the difference between those 2 points in space? And it's going to create a relative set of coordinates. Now, I'm going to have it operate on command blocks, only affecting the set block. You can test for block or summon. I just need to do set block. I click filter, and I'm just going to double check. So now the string says set block 30 blocks away in the X direction, 5 blocks up, and 0 blocks in the Y direction. And this one, well, because it's 1 over, it should be negative 6, which it is. So now these blocks, because all of these other plots are exactly the same, the second step that I'm going to do is I'm going to, you probably guessed it, clone these 2 blocks into all of the other plots. So I believe that would be negative 13, and repeat 9 times. And we're just going to visually check. Oh, it's interesting that it showed the command block there. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just shows the outline. Like here, it doesn't show what it's going to put there. Okay, so I'm just going to visually make sure that all of these are getting put in the right place. And if I did this right, which I'm 99% sure that I did, all of these plots are now set up to clear those spawners. And because these are relative coordinates, if I go, let's see if I can actually do this, 35 and 0. So if I go, let's see, if I select this plot here, oh, this one, and 0, this one here. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate this in my head. The width, length, and height don't necessarily correspond to the to X, Y, and Z. So 30, would be one block, or 30 plus 1 is the width. 0, this is the z coordinate plus 1, and then the 5 is the y coordinate plus 1. This is height, which is equivalent to y. So yep, it looks like it's going to put the air block in the right place. And of course, I think I'm going to go ahead and test this just to be okay. And so I talked about best practice last time. I made a copy of my 1.04 version. We're going to test in that world so we don't mess up the actual world itself. And this time I'm actually going to go initiate the world. I don't think there's anything else in here that I want to change at this point. I've got some ideas of other things I can do in the map, but honestly, scoreboard, players, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything that I really want to change just yet. Maybe that'll be in version 1.0.5 or something like that. Okay, so let's test this out. Let's just go in here and create houses first, and then we'll hit the what do you call them on the way back? I guess I could have just went straight to the TNT, but where's the fun in that? Let's do this scientifically. So I did an emerald block. Let's do it at diamond block. Emerald block. Diamond block. Let's do emerald ore. And emerald ore. And then we'll do diamond ore and diamond ore. So we've got a mix of combinations here. Diamond ore, good. What did we get? I'm curious. Sheep farmer, zombie hunter, who, by the way, is playing some weird jump rope game. We got a fisherman. We got, I think this was a spider hunter. Oh no, 2 zombie hunters in a row. It is all completely random. The melon farmer. Hello, melon farmer. He doesn't like being outside. He's got agoraphobia. Coal miner. Redstone miner. Bowyer. Bowyer is hiding by the cactus. That's not very smart, Bowyer. Okay, let's blow him up. Goodbye, Bowyer. Goodbye, coal miner. Goodbye, fisherman. Good night, moon. That was a terribly lame joke. There's no reason for me to blow these plots up because there's nothing there. Okay, all of these spawners should now be gone. Yep, they are. I don't know why the particles are still there. I guess I should just collect this stuff to make sure that they don't respawn anything. I don't think they will. I think it's... Oh no, that's interesting. Oops, broke too many blocks. So some of them don't have the spawner particles. I fell in a hole, and the pit of my stomach just kind of dropped out when I did that. I don't think anything's spawning. I could tell. Well, these are blank. That's really interesting. Okay, let's just go ahead and... I forgot what I put in here. So to really test... Okay, I'm just going to do the tier 2 stuff on both. Okay, it's definitely spawning the correct diamonds. Oh yeah, housing first. I'm so curious what I got. Alchemist and Nether Explorer. I love the Nether Explorer. He always tries to escape into the Nether. It's pretty funny. And also I got a comment. I think I just got the comment from one person. And I apologize, I don't remember the name of the person. at the moment, but they said that I needed to add, yes, I just tested Emerald, more invisible blocks to keep the entities from falling over the edge. So, oh, Pink Sheep just died. I don't want to do that because I actually want them to be able to mingle and drop down there if they so desire. The interesting thing is when I built the toy box map, there's a platform in the boys' room, and it's up pretty high, and there is a oh, look at this guy's trying to escape. He's trying to coax his buddy to come up there and help him escape. There's a platform way up high by the moon, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go check out the toy box map. It's an awesome collection of mini maps from Minecraft community members. And basically, there's a villager up there, and he never jumps off. So as far as I was aware when I built this, yeah, take her. There you go. Oh, Bowyer, you fell off. When I built this, villagers were, their AI did not allow them to jump off of cliffs. You think that was a great demonstration of exactly what you do now. Yep. So anyway, so now clearly the villagers can and do jump off of cliffs whenever they feel like it, and they like to go down. He's not in a boat, is he? No, that'd be hilarious. Okay, so anyway, I think this fix works. What I'm going to do now is go into the actual version of the map. This one. Because before I publish this, best practice says that I need to clear my inventory. Okay, good. I have to put myself back in the starting position where I want the players to actually be, which is in this little hole here. I want to set my game mode back to adventure mode, double check my inventory, and in this case I don't have any hunger or damage, so I am good to publish version 1.04. Thank you for watching or sticking with me as I made that little fix, and let me know if you have anything else you'd like me to change in this map. Cheers.